Floyd Wallace chooses to go to jail? YouTuber Floyd Wallace announced on his Thursday night live stream that he was considering turning himself in early for charges in Oklahoma so he could serve out his pending jail time and be back to sex tourism by the end of the year. Wallace is currently scheduled for a November 12th blind plea deal, which he's explained as a judge deciding his fate. In Wallace's current version of events, the prosecutor in the case wanted him to serve a 2-month jail sentence for obstructing an officer in the course of his duties back in 2023, while his defense attorney wanted a lesser sentence. The two sides had agreed to let the judge in the case decide how much jail time Wallace was going to get, as neither side could decide what the appropriate sentence would be. As part of the deal, Wallace agreed to plead guilty to the misdemeanor charges. The YouTuber has hedged his bets in recent live streams, saying he wanted to fire his attorney so he could redo the deal. In Thursday's live stream, Wallace explained that he was a victim of racism in the latest version of the story, and that the only reason he was arrested in the first place, besides racism, was that the police knew that he was associated with Jose "Chili" DeCastro. In the only version of the story that would make any sense, the police in Cleveland County knew that DeCastro sent Wallace to audit the Cleveland County Jail, as that was where Jason Dollarhide, a DeCastro associate, was then currently locked up as he was being held for multiple charges. The police somehow knew that any auditors who arrived on scene would represent DeCastro and should be incarcerated due to the association. Or they were just racist, or were looking to victimize Wallace. Or all three. Wallace admitted that he was extremely nervous about going back to jail, but put a positive spin on it, now claiming that if he got a full 2 months in jail, he'd only serve 25 days, down from 28 and 26, and would be out of jail for his birthday, which now could be spent outside of the United States if his sentence started on November 12th. He then pondered turning himself in early, despite not being sentenced, in order to start his sex tourism travels by mid-November. He was dividing his thoughts between this idea, waiting for his November 12th court date, and firing his attorney and trying for a new court date as he ended the live stream. Wallace was originally scheduled to leave for his latest trip to Colombia on October 26, 2024. We'll update this report should we get word that he's left the country.